Hi everyone, Momo here at HealthyPlace. I'm one of the writers at the Debunking Addiction blog. Okay, a recap of everything I've been up to lately at HealthyPlace. My previous blog discussed a figurative bridge between early and long-term recovery, and it also discussed in more detail a dual diagnosis of addiction and mental health. And that's in the description of this video, as is the blog that links to this video. And in my latest blog, I discuss the chicken and egg sort of conundrum. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Was it the egg or the chicken? And in this sense, I discuss alcoholism and depression. Which came first? Is it alcoholism leads to depression, or depression leads to alcoholism or addiction of any sort? I would say from the outset, yes, there is validity to both situations. There are studies which back that up. But I also know people who have depression and other mental health conditions who are not addicts. So it doesn't necessarily lead from you have depression, you will have an addiction of some sort. So it often, for me, this is my personal opinion, it masks a flawed motivation to ask that question anyway. Something I see a lot in early recovery, people become very focused on what's underneath their addiction. Which is no surprise because the whole process technically is untangling that. But it borderlines on obsession after a while, and no one's immune to it. It happened to me. I remember before I even left inpatient treatment, I was feverishly devising a new form of in-treatment for addiction, so it happens to everyone. My take is, rather than continually searching for a conclusive link between addiction, mental health, and vice versa, instead we should focus on something more important, really, or in this context, refocus. And the more important aspect here, especially in early recovery, is getting sober or clean, however you want to phrase it, and maintaining sobriety. Rather than obsessing over the deeper truths, look for another 24 hours of clean time sobriety. That's how recovery is measured, and it's in the small wins, in the simple stuff, rather than the complex stuff, because that can get very overloaded and you often find yourself going in a direction that you don't actually want to go in. So after a few years in recovery, then you can maybe delve into stuff a little bit more fearlessly, but I would also suggest at the beginning, first few years, keep it simple, avoid the complex, and you can look into it later if you really are passionate about it. So for now, keep it simple and keep it sober. Thank you, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please read both of the blogs in the description, and there's also a link to other links to the HealthyPlace website with some great resources on there. Okay, thanks again.